Hello friends! Today we are going to be making dandelions, but first I wanted to show you some of my favorite paintings by painters that have flowers. This past weekend we celebrated the spring equinox. This is the time of year when flowers are in bloom and lots of baby animals are born. This is why we are starting off with a dandelion. Dandelions are yellow and turn white. Today we're making rainbow dandelions to celebrate rainbows and spring. Now it's time to gather supplies. If at any time you need to pause the video and go find your supplies, feel free to do so. I'm going to explain what everything we are using is for, starting now. For this project you will need some type of colors. You can choose paints, you can choose markers, don't forget to get a black marker, crayon, or colored pencil for the stem of the flower. And a wet paper towel so that you can wipe your fingers off if you are using paint. And you will need one piece of paper or a canvas. A canvas can be any type of material that you paint on, from cardboard boxes to an actual fabric canvas to a white piece of computer paper. Also, remember to grab some newspapers or however you cover the tables when you are working with paint. The first step is to cover your work area to protect from paints and markers. Okay, first take your canvas. Next, depending on what colors you find, take your paint, marker, or crayons and draw one big line down the middle of your canvas. And at the very tip, draw a circle and color it in. For this part, you're going to take your colors and your wet towel and dip your finger into the paint. Now, draw or dot around the image in a circle. Don't worry, it doesn't have to be a perfect circle. And then wipe off your finger and do the same thing with another color. And do this until you have a circle of color around the black dot. While this dries, I'm going to show you a couple different versions of this flower, and then I'm going to show you some famous painters that paint flowers as well. So you can use brown recycled paper or a cereal box, and you can do the same thing. And now you can use just markers. So start by drawing a line again with the circle on the top. And then take the color of markers that you want your dandelion to be. And just make some dots in the same way that you did with the paint. Or if this is your first time doing it with markers, make some circles around the black circle. And it doesn't have to be perfect. And do a couple of colors of that. Our first famous painter is Miss Gretchen's most favorite painter. His name is Vincent van Gogh. Van Gogh is a Dutch painter. Dutch means he is from a country called the Netherlands. All of his paintings are made from very tiny brush strokes, very similar to the dandelion you are going to make today. Another very famous painter is named Claude Monet from Paris. Mr. Monet is best known for his large paintings of flowers. His paintings are the size of an entire wall. This one is called Water Lilies. It is the size of the entire room. Our last painter is a well-known female painter. She is famous for her paintings of flowers and landscapes. Her name is Georgia O'Keeffe. She lived in New Mexico in the United States of America. Okay, now that our colors are almost dry, we get to draw all the lines to make the full flower. Taking a marker or a crayon or a paintbrush, draw a line from one of the colored dots and bring it down all the way to the center of the circle. Do this with all the colored dots you've made with your finger. If you want, you can draw a tiny little dot at the tip of every line. And let this dry. When you're all done, don't forget to sign your name down at the bottom. All good painters do. Till next time, have a good day, guys. Bye.